Hello, students, and we're kind of wrapping up the last of this section. We're actually just going to jump to chapter 9. Actually, the first homework assignment here is going to be chapter 1, which is going to be like a review of circles. But then once we get into Wednesday ellipses, everything else will be in chapter 9. And I'm hoping to finish up the semester with a project where you all can build a bubble wand. I 3D printed mine. Wow, I hope you can see that. I'll move it over there over the door. So there's different designs you can make. Be creative. We'll use that as a last summative assignment, and we'll probably take the last week doing that. All right. So what we're getting into is an equation of a circle. We've actually covered this topic before. Just some key things that you should kind of take note of, and just make sure you're printing the notes out as well. I think that would be helpful. HK is always going to represent the center. R is always going to represent the radius. And really you just got to write out the equation. And right here, they give you all the information. You just got to plug it in and write it out. There's nothing that's too surprising about this. Now, something I do want to share with you, and I'm just going to get into this Desmos graph. Here's the equation of a circle generically. As you can see, the H value changes. How much does it go left and right? Let me put that back to 1. 1. K moves, how much does it change up and down? So it moves up and down. And again, H and K just represents the center of the circle. So all I'm doing is shifting it that way. And the R is the radius. So obviously, like if I make it a radius of 9, I'm sorry, 3, let me go back to 3. Then the distance from the left and the right side there. Notice how it says R squared, that will be written as 9. Not 3, so just do pay attention. But this does have a radius of 3. So you can use Desmos to kind of go through your lessons there and check everything. All right, so to write this equation out, you really just have to plug in the points. So the first one's going to be x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals r squared, and r squared is 144. Now, whenever I hit check answer, I'm going to tell you, I think this is going to count my answer wrong. Yes, it is. And it's because when you subtract it by 0, it's not surprising that you get nothing in return. So really, it's expecting that notation there, and then that is the correct answer. Again, all they're wanting you to do is just plug it in. So just notice that this is going to be x plus 4, even though it does say negative, because the negative times negative will turn it into a positive. The last part here is y minus 3, and that's squared. And then the radius is 5, so 5 squared is 25, and then check the answer. I'm just going to go to the last problem here because they do ask some extra questions here. They give you, this is the equation, and then they want you to graph everything. So click graph. First of all, if you did not see the picture there, or the graph, the radius is 7, but the center is 0, 0. So you're going to hit the circle button, plot out the center. And again, you can kind of cheat up here and look at that top corner. Go over by 7, so you know you're going to be in 7 in this direction. I again would recommend to you go horizontal or vertically. Don't try to go in a diagonal. It's a little bit harder to read. Check it. Let me make sure I get everything. Save it there. Check answer is perfect. And then they're going to ask for what's the domain, what's the range. Just remember, oops, I used the wrong symbol. They want you to use the brackets because it does go to -7. It does go to 7. It does go all the way from left to right. And really the range is going to be the exact same answer. So let me get that filled in there as well. So -7 to 7. Check my answer, and then there's my solution. On Wednesday, we'll move on to ellipses. Oh, real quick, I want to kind of share why they call this the conic section. I hope you take note the sound of it. It sounds like a cone. If you take a cone, whoa, that's supposed to be a cone there. And actually, let me kind of curve the bottom there. I think I have it set up where it will automatically ink to shape here. Let me get rid of my shapes here. All right, so if I draw that, and that's a cone, and if I go through and slice it anyway, if I just take something like a slice there, it's going to take a shape of a circle. I'll explain the ellipse and the hyperbolas later on, but this is exactly why they call it the conic section, because basically we're taking slices of a cone. Heck, go out and get an ice cream cone right now, as the weather is very nice. Thank you. Have a good day.